Welcome, Seeker. If you found your way here, then it means your soul is beginning to whisper questions. Questions that echo deep within the human condition. This space we share is sacred. It's not a temple made of stone, but of stories, of silence, and of truth. This series, Soul Sessions with the Soul Evolver, is a journey. It's not about perfection, it's about understanding. Each episode, you and I will sit here, just like this, and explore the layers of what it means to be human. The joy, the confusion, the losses we rarely speak of, and the inner battles we fight alone. I am the Soul Evolver, not because I have all the answers, but because I've walked through enough darkness to recognize the light in you. And today, we begin with a simple yet overwhelming question. How do you start from the bottom?
But Master, what if I feel empty, even though I'm doing everything right?
You're not alone. Let me tell you something about this emptiness you speak of. It doesn't always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it simply means something real is missing. Not just productivity, not just goals, but connection, rest, direction, and most importantly, honest self-reflection. I remember a young man, not too different from you, 25, fresh out of university. He had books stacked high, a gym schedule, even a business plan. He ticked every box. Yet every night, he felt like he was living beside himself, watching life, not truly feeling it.
So, what was missing?
He never stopped to ask himself what he truly needed. He kept moving to outrun his pain, not realizing that pain is the very compass that shows us where we've been bleeding inside. Self-help books taught him to aim higher, but not to heal deeper. Starting from the bottom doesn't mean building a business first. It means asking, what part of me have I neglected? Before we go further, I invite you to pause and reflect. If this space speaks to something inside you, I gently ask you to subscribe to this channel. Not out of habit, but because you feel something whisper, this is what I've been searching for. Here, we're seeking clarity. Subscribe so we can grow together, so that this small flame of awareness doesn't go out.
Why do so many people feel like they're falling behind?
Because we were taught that our worth lies in how much we do, not how deeply we live. Modern life has become a race where no one really knows the finish line. We hustle, we scroll, we build personas. But in private, we break. And the most dangerous thing about that is, we do it alone. You see, starting from the bottom isn't a punishment. It's an opportunity. Because at the bottom, you finally start questioning the voices that led you here. Voices like, men shouldn't show emotion. Success means no weakness. If you just try harder, you'll be okay. But no, healing doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from being softer with yourself.
I've been trying so hard, and I still feel like I'm not enough.
Because enough was never meant to be measured in likes, income, or abs. It's meant to be felt in silence, in presence, in the joy of knowing that your existence matters, even when you're doing nothing. When was the last time you asked yourself, what do I need? Not to impress, but to feel whole. I once had a student. He built a 6-figure business after reading every motivational book he could find. But when I met him, he was drowning in silent anxiety. Why? Because he'd never been taught how to sit with sadness. His entire identity was wrapped around being strong. But true strength is the courage to say, I'm tired, and I need help.
Isn't that weakness?
No, Seeker. That is wisdom. Even the strongest mountain gets worn down by wind and water. It doesn't resist. It shapes. That's what you must learn. To let life shape you without making you bitter. I want you to start small. Instead of chasing massive goals this week, try doing something ordinary with intention. Cook a meal and taste every bite. Go on a walk and notice the sky. Journal your thoughts, but this time, don't judge them. These aren't just activities. They are rituals of self-connection. They are the bricks that rebuild your inner temple.
But what if I fail again?
You will. We all do. But failure is not the opposite of growth. It is the very proof of it. Falling means you are moving. Stagnation is the real danger. Do you know the story of the Japanese art of Kintsugi? When a bowl breaks, they don't throw it away. They fill the cracks with gold. The scars don't make it ugly. They make it priceless. You too are allowed to carry your past beautifully. Your heartbreaks, your uncertainties, your confusions. They are not your flaws. Through these cracks your light shine through. They are your golden seams.
So where do I begin?
Begin by listening to your soul, not your schedule. Start with honest reflection, not just what you want, but why you want it. Conversations that matter, with people who see you, not just your potential. You are not late. You are not broken. You are simply beginning. At the most important part, the inside. This journey, seeker, will take time. But you have already done the bravest thing. You showed up. And that is how we begin. Until next time, sit gently with yourself.